me.
All right, so what are you looking forward to hearing?
I mean, probably just the 2K stuff we already talked about.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see more about the Tiny Tina.
Which
the
one?
Tiny
Is
Tina.
there one you want to see the most of? Or just all
Probably
those?
equally Tiny Tina and the Marvel XCOM. You know what I mean? So that piqued my interest when you sent us the article. So that's kind of my thoughts.
I'm kind of afraid of what they're gonna do with this Marvel thing. I mean, because I'm not a huge fan of XCOM.
Yeah.
So I haven't really played too many of them. But I mean, they kind of shit the bed with Marvel's Avengers. So it's like if they do
You're extra
any of that
cautious
bullshit,
now.
But the good news is,
you fucking up a
Yeah.
whole,
Yeah.
you
Whole
fucking up
universe,
a
man.
whole world,
Yeah.
man. Like, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
the good news is though they're following the XCOM's engine and recipe, so like
why
literally
I have faith,
all the
too.
rules are written for them. They just have to put
They just
their
gotta put new skins
Marvel
on.
skin on it, and that's what they're good at doing, putting their Marvel skin on things.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, they charge you $1.50 for a pack of gum and throw you some skins. So, why not, right? That's simple.
No, that's why I agree
I
with
have faith.
Mark, right? Yeah, because you already have the XCOM formula.
Yeah,
You're just skinning in and out. Well, we're good now. We're good.
We're good.
Right?
we're good.
When you have them trying to make their own new thing, though.
No,
Now I'm nervous.
do not
right?
make any new Marvel stuff, dude, because it's just gonna be cash up gums,
Just enough.
Cheetos,
dude.
Coca-Cola, all this stuff.
Cheetos.
Diet Pepsis.
Diet
and stuff.
Pepsi.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go
Okay.
next for my predictions. So of course I would love to see, Fable finally, right, with all the talking and whatnot. But
That'd be great.
my prediction for this one is that we're gonna see Indiana Jones. It's a big
Ooh.
segment with
Forgot
Bethesda
about that.
and Xbox. And they got to be showcasing a lot of stuff, right? If Bethesda is pretty much taking up the majority of the time with Xbox. So, I mean, the Starfield, all that stuff or whatever, that's already been declared. But I would really like to see the, Indiana Jones game. And I think that this would be their chance to show it.
That's a cool idea.
During that, even if
Dang.
it's like a small trailer, just to show us what they've been working on or whatever. But before all we saw was a picture. You know what I mean? So I think this would be the moment, like, to get even more buzz behind
Absolutely.
Bethesda
That's a good
and
point.
Microsoft. Because I mean, Starfield is just a name. We still don't know what the fuck Starfield is, but everybody knows
Right.
Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? So I think that's something
That's a
that
cool
would
one.
be looked forward to.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah, but
Forgot about that.
I would really love to see that Indiana Jones thing. And as far as like something that I'm looking forward to seeing, I don't really have anything that I'm necessarily like looking forward to. I mean, I guess maybe more of Deathloop or something
Okay.
like that. But
Cool.
just to see if they give us a little bit more detail as far as like, I don't know. I don't think they've given us an actual release date for it yet, right?
Yeah, there's a release date, August
there's a-
24th, I think. or
Okay,
something like that,
all right.
yeah.
So
And
I
it's
mean,
already
it's
on
coming
sale.
up.
It's already on sale. You're
It
right.
is?
It's been on sale on the PSN store too.
Yeah,
like
for
10 bucks
10% off.
left.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like $53.
Okay.
That's always a red sign.
But that's
red flag.
that's
That's
the
a good
Xbox
price.
Bethesda section, so they might not even show Deathloop on there or
'Cause that's a
whatever, just
Sony thing?
because
I know.
because it's a Sony
Yeah,
exclusive
probably.
or whatever.
But
But,
they'll show that game at E3. You'll get to see some footage of that game, I think.
yeah,
Right?
but there's like a whole bunch of things I'm hoping that we see. But I would
Hogwarts,
mine
right?
would be like a twofer, huh?
Hogwarts, right?
And
Hogwarts,
Gotham
that would
Knights.
be
And
fun.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah. Either of
And
those.
those
I
were
wanna see
all
more.
mentioned
I wanna
last
see
year,
more of
and
those.
it would be great to see
Dude, I
those.
forgot about Hogwarts.
But
man.
as far as like what I would predict seeing is I'm predicting that Bethesda showcases some Indiana Jones shit, and
Oh,
that would be
Dude,
one
I
of
think
the
that's a really
things I
good
would love to
prediction
see.
only because I think all we're thinking in our mind is Starfield and Elder Scrolls. There's
Right.
got to be more than that, especially like kind of like a little pseudo prediction that Microsoft is going to lean heavily on Bethesda for like their games.
Right, that's what we
Got to
kind of
see more than
predicted last
there's got to be
time.
more games they're working on
has to be.
than just those two.
There has to be. you know,
Right,
There has
so-
to be.
And of course Deathloop, but they're not going to show Deathloop because that's a Sony thing. But
They might not.
yeah.
I mean, it could be like Microsoft just passes it off to Bethesda, and then Bethesda showcases everything they've been working on,
Maybe.
and then you could see Deathloop. Because it's like whatever. I mean, shit, they're still making money from it, so you
Yeah.
know why put it past them that they wouldn't showcase it, even though it's for the PlayStation.
right.
But I definitely want to see some Indiana Jones, man.
Me too.
And I
want
think
to
we're
see
gonna
what
get
direction they go with that.
it. Yeah.
That's a good prediction.
So what about you?
So I don't know if this is just like wishful thinking, but I guess my prediction is I think that Microsoft is going to stop effing around, and you know how they showcase all their games like world exclusive, and you know like the last time we did a showcase with them, they said and all these are going to be playable on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to do something similar and say all these games you're seeing are going to be playable this year or early next year. So within like the next 6 to 12 months, every game we see,
So
we're going to be able to play it.
A small
Exclusively
timetable
on the Game Pass, you think?
Well-
Exclusively on Xbox?
Well, all their exclusives,
that they're
but
made
just
available.
everything they show us
It's coming soon.
is coming soon, like this year or early next year.
What would be ill
That'd be
is if they just did like a wicked ass like shadow drop, and they're just like like some big ass game, and then it's available now
Right.
on
On
Game
Game
Pass.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting
Go get
something
Game
like
Pass.
that. I'm expecting like a
Exactly.
Psychonauts drop. Like you could play Psychonauts 2
But just
this week.
but just imagine though, as many people who have the Xboxes but don't have Game Pass for whatever reason, like you could get a trial for $1. So what's stopping you from if somebody was to just if Xbox was just to drop a game right then and there and it was a big title on their Game Pass, what's stopping you from just paying $1 to play it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Which is
Like,
why
you
I
would get
think like
mad
a lot of this
subscriptions
is why I
off that.
think like a lot of the games, like I just my opinion, I think they're gonna be like, okay, Starfield you could play this holiday season, Scorn this holiday season,
Start giving you some
Everwild
times.
this holiday season. And they're just gonna go crazy. And it's just gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so many games to play. And like, cause you know Xbox hasn't had any new games to play, and they're just gonna like all of a sudden drop
Flood the
this
market.
hammer,
Halo
and, like,
Infinite coming.
Halo Infinite this holiday season, and we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so many games
Greg!
we're gonna get to play, right?
Or
That's my
Craig.
prediction.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like for once in their life, everything they show us, we're gonna be able to play it. Because we didn't get any of that from like the last showcase. None of the games have come out. And
True.
so I think it's just going
That's
to be
true.
like, look at, not only do we have lots of new games coming out, but you can play them all now. And there's no, kind of capitalizing on this whole delay stuff. Like they're all playable now,
That's a
you
good
know?
point.
Or this holiday season or something.
For sure.
And the game that I'm looking forward to seeing the most is actually that Final Fantasy Souls-like game. That's what I'm most excited to see.
Square Enix section,
That Square
right?
Enix one. I'm really, really excited to see that
It's gonna
game.
be. I'm really
I
interested.
wonder
I'm
how
really
long
hooked-
their
really
area
pumped
is
for
gonna
that
be.
game.
I wonder how long it's gonna be. Like maybe 20 minutes, 15 or something like
The
that.
little show is going to be
Yeah.
an hour probably, like a long
Think
little
so?
show. Yeah. So
I
I'm
wonder if they're gonna
expecting
give us a good amount of time.
I'm
on there.
expecting to be blown away by that.
The only problem though that I have with seeing some of these so early is like you want to play them
Oh, I
like
know.
ASAP, and if you tell me that shit ain't coming out till 2022, I would be hot. You showed me. That's
what
like getting your birthday gift extra early. Like your mama comes and she shows you, hey,
you
I
can't
got you
open it
these new
until
pair of
next
J's,
Christmas.
but you can't wear
Until
these
your next
hoes
birthday.
until it's like
it's
the
like-
come on, ma. Like come on, man, let me get that.
I know. I hate that, which is why I'm hoping Microsoft finally stops playing around and everything we see we're going to be able to play. Just focus on what we can play.
Right.
Don't give us like
In
a
the near future.
screenshot, of like a game that's coming
Yeah.
out in 2024. I want to know what we can play this holiday season or early next year, like February, March.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
sure.
So that's what I'm hoping happens.
I'm hoping that happens too, man, because that would be exciting. I'll be like, I'll text you, hey, man, you was so right.
I know.
They
it's-
dropping
man.
everything right now.
I just want people going like, oh my gosh, like coming back to the show next week
happen.
and just being like blown away,
Yeah.
I hope it happens too.
So
Another sideline prediction is that PlayStation drops something like the day before E3.
dude, I think
The
you're
state of
right
play.
on that.
Yeah, a state of play,
yeah,
a
new
brand
state
new
of
state of
play.
play with like a whole bunch of new information to shit all over everything that Xbox could possibly put out.
Yeah, and just pull the wind out of their sails, dude.
I mean, if you catch, the biggest thing, right, is to catch the media before everybody else does, right? So if you got your shit getting talked about so much, your stories might drown out the news stories that's coming because there's just so much,
exactly.
and you could just flood it with
Sony's
little
good at
tidbits.
timing it like that too, man.
Yeah, you
But
could
I
just flood it market with little
I would
tidbits.
say in
every week.
Microsoft's defense or strength, they do have a couple tricks potentially. If any Halo related things comes out, that's gonna be like front page. If
If they show anything Fable, that's gonna take
Elder Scrolls, I
pages.
think,
Dude.
that's gonna be front page. So they have a couple of things. If they do show, I think even if PlayStation tries to sideline them with something, they still have enough things that people have been waiting. That people are still eager.
You think Obsidian is working on something to show
Avowed.
like real soon?
I think we're gonna see Avowed.
Avowed?
Yeah, that's the one we're waiting to see from Obsidian. Avowed.
Yeah, forgot about that.
I mean, we're gonna get like, I think there's gonna be lots of exclusive games coming to Xbox like within the next 8 months. You're gonna get Forza.
because they just purchased a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get Forza. You're gonna get Halo. You're gonna get Scorn. You're gonna get Starfield. Maybe Elder Scrolls. You're gonna get like lots of games, and I think they're gonna focus a lot on those games. And they're just gonna be like, wow, you have a lot of games coming out that you can play right now.
Yeah.
And who knows what else? I mean, who knows what they'll say? And Indiana Jones is coming out next holiday season, right? Like, who knows what we could hear
this holiday season?
Don't they have
Dude,
the
this holiday season would
Lucasfilm?
be
Didn't
crazy.
they got the Star Wars permission too, right?
to make
Lucasfilms?
Bethesda, right? I think.
Yeah, Bethesda has.
Got-
Well, that's how they got Indiana Jones.
and-
Or Ubi. Ubi got Star Wars. I thought
Was it Ubi?
Ubi's gonna make a Star Wars
I
game.
thought it was whoever got Indiana got Star Wars too.
no,
maybe
because
I'm
you
wrong.
could just get the IP on there. But I think Ubi does.
got it?
got Star Wars. I
Or
think
EA.
something like that.
EA's been had it, but I think Ubi just recently got it or something.
Yeah,
Got you.
But yeah, I mean that Lucasfilm shit, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping, man.
Yep. But anyways, that is it for this week's episode of the We Love Gaming podcast. We appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate you for watching. If you got a prediction about what's going on with the E3, you got a couple of days before it happens. I think everything starts Thursday, or is it Friday?
I think it's Thursday.
Thursday?
First shows.
Yeah, where the first shows start. I think
Or it
it's
might
on
be
the
Friday,
12th,
the-
right?
The 11th.
something like
Or
that.
11th.
But yeah, so you guys got a while. So toss some extra predictions down there. If we're right,
Absolutely.
if you're right, then maybe we'll comment. Give you a couple thumbs ups or something like that. But I'm definitely interested to hear also what everybody is looking forward to seeing on this E3 thing. I know it's a lot of content that comes out over a couple of days, so we'll be constantly getting new news. And things like that. So these will all be things that we're going to be talking about on the next week's episode. So, stay tuned for that.
Yep.
And if you guys would like to, donate anything, contribute anything with the Patreon, the link is down there in the description. And until next week, we'll catch you guys later. Deuces.
Peace.
See you.
I love you, me.